Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. And well, it's some drama. And that's all I can say. Starting this off, we have some drama. Apparently, Page Six just came out with a new article saying Erika Jayne is now being accused of hindering an investigation in a $5 million fraud lawsuit. Hindering an investigation could mean so many different things, but we're wondering how, why, and if Page Six is talking about this, obviously, what are the details? So before we jump in, one, I want to say thank you guys for this week and this amazing just Real Housewives of Beverly Hills recap. And I cannot wait to get back to lives after the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. And two, smash that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also don't forget to subscribe because, well, you don't want to miss whatever we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So according to Page Six, Erika Jayne is being accused of hindering the investigation of a $5 million fraud lawsuit filed against her to gain an unfair advantage in litigation. Now, this is according to court documents obtained by Page Six. The declaration filed on Thursday in Superior Court of California alleges that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star has known that her company, EJ Global, was suspended by the California Franchise Tax Board since at least February 5th of 2022. Yet 110 days later, EJ Global has done nothing to get the LLC out of suspended status. And this is from attorney Ronald Richards, who represents the law firms of Philip R. Sheldon and also Robert P. Finn, argues in the court documents. Okay. This is interesting already. Plaintiffs cannot wait any longer as now Erika Girardi is using the suspension to gain an unfair advantage in the litigation. The attorney also argues that EJ Global's suspension is preventing the plaintiff's side from conducting a proper discovery process, and the clock is running out since a hearing is scheduled for July 21st of 2022. Richards is requesting on behalf of the offices of Sheldon and Finn that the court set a 10-day deadline as of Thursday for Erika Jayne to get her company out of suspension status. In order to do this, the reality TV star would have to file the company's tax returns. This is always so messy. It doesn't stop. Nothing ever ceases to amaze me. I feel like this just goes on and on, well, and on, obviously. Erika's attorney, Evan C. Borges, said in a statement to Page Six on Thursday, the EJ Global LLC suspension is part of the mess that Tom Girardi and Keese, and their outside accountants dumped on Erika and left her to sort out with no access to the records. The lawyer adds that Girardi and Keese, and their accountants have always managed the finances of EJ Global LLC, not Erika, meaning those outside accountants have the financial and tax records of EJ Global LLC. So her attorneys are pretty much saying, and I don't need Emily D. Baker for this, but I wish she was here. Her attorneys are pretty much saying that it wasn't her who had access to her financial records for her company. She never did. She never had access to any of this. This was Tom Girardi and Keese, and also their accountants. They should have the records, not her. Borges notes that Erika is the interest holder of EJ Global LLC and is trying to figure out how to file tax returns without any financial records, which he says is virtually impossible. We have not given up trying, but without any of the records, it is extremely difficult, to do this. It's an extremely difficult task. This is what the attorney is claiming. The Sheldon plaintiffs and their Twitter attorneys have no case. Ooh, this is obviously a diss on, well, Ronald Richards, because he said, and their Twitter attorneys. He believes their entire case is based on unethical fee-splitting agreements with Girardi Keese, which are unenforceable. On May 17th, Borges filed his own motion, obtained by Page Six, that showed that he requested Erika Jayne's financial records, and he requested that they be kept confidential, arguing in part that the information in the confidential documents has no bearing on or relevance whatsoever to any of the claims or defenses in this action. However, Ronald Richards responded in this declaration on Thursday that the motion was meritless and that the plaintiffs are hamstrung for using the identity of EJ Global's funding source to explain why the plaintiffs are investigating where their money went or why they're asking about certain individuals. Okay. I know, you know what's so funny is when I pronounce, everyone always says, Adam, you're saying it wrong. Plaintiffs, you guys have to remember too, this is my accent and I apologize. It's not just you're pronouncing it wrong. Plaintiffs, yes, but it's the way that it comes out. And I also talk super fast. So it comes out and I'm like, plaintiffs, the Sheldon plaintiffs. And it sounds like plaintiffs too. I know what I'm saying. It's the way that I'm pronouncing it. I'll do better for you guys. I have an accent. It's mixed. It's almost like I'm Dorit. It's mixed with a little bit of California, a little bit of Tennessee, and a little bit of Florida. What do you want from me? I don't know what to give you anymore. The Sheldon plaintiffs and their Twitter attorneys want to publicize how Erika obtained funds from another private citizen to help her pay her bills. The fact that Erika has needed assistance from others to pay her bills shows that there is no hidden treasure she ever took for herself that really belongs to the bankruptcy estates of Girardi or Girardi and Keys. Borges also suggests that the plaintiffs and Richard, which he called a Twitter-obsessed attorney, wants to expose private financial information that he claims was already disclosed to the Girardi and Keys trustee under the plaintiff's threat of pay me my money, okay, or else I go public. Erika wants to protect EJ Global LLC, but won't pay its taxes, and as a matter of law, cannot shield her LLC from this case while it's suspended. This is what the attorney concluded. And the law offices of Philip R. Sheldon and Robert P. Finn are suing Erika Jayne and her estranged husband, disgraced attorney Tom Girardi, for breach of contract and fraud, claiming that they were never paid their cut of law settlements handled by Girardi's firm, Girardi and Keys. The attorneys believe that the missing funds were funneled in part of, well, technically two, Erika Jayne's company, EJ Global, to help fund her lavish lifestyle. And Erika allegedly received $25 million over a 12-year period from Girardi, and the lawyers believe that they are owed $5 million of that. Borges blasted in the lawsuit in his statement, okay, to page 6 on Thursday, saying the Sheldon plaintiffs have sued Erika on the preposterous and false theory that Erika, as a non-lawyer with a separate career as an entertainer, somehow ran the finances of the law firm and somehow participated in the decisions made by Tom Girardi and Girardi and Keys not to pay an illegal fee split to the Sheldon plaintiffs. My gosh, this doesn't stop. It literally just keeps going. It goes and goes and goes. He then accuses the law offices of Philip R. Sheldon and Robert P. Finn of being wrongdoers who acted in concert with Girardi and Keys to violate ethical rules. They are not entitled to a penny. This is what Erika's attorney said. Erika had nothing to do with any of it. However, this lawsuit is just one of several legal issues looming over the Bravo star since her estranged husband's alleged deceptive tactics came to light. Whew! This is a lot. This is a lot to break down. Guys, I have questions and I want unfiltered opinions. At the end of the day, what's being said here is a lot of legal jargon. We know that part, but Erika is being accused of hindering an investigation in a $5 million lawsuit. You see, you've heard, it's coming from page 6. Of course, we know Ronald Richards is tweeting about it. What are your thoughts? I know you guys have some unfiltered opinions, and that's exactly what I'm asking for. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.